With temperatures soaring into the 70s today, you're probably not thinking about shoveling snow this winter.
Not at all. WRTV Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory breaks down the winter weather outlook, which may disappoint snow lovers.
One word, snow, can create a storm of its own.
Well, I'll say this. In my experience, and I don't think it's just here in central Indiana, I think it's anywhere where you see snow. Snow is a very highly emotional weather phenomenon.
When you hear snow is in the forecast, what do you think?
Just about 1 inch. I can live with 1 inch.
I'm excited for it.
I'm indifferent.
A strong El Nino forecast this winter gives us an indication of what may be ahead. Warmer than average water temperatures in the equatorial Pacific Ocean shifts the polar jet stream to higher latitudes, leading to less frequent Arctic blasts. The subtropical jet stream frequently keeps weather systems south of us in the southern United States. Based on the impact of El Nino, the Climate Prediction Center forecasts warmer than normal temperatures not only in Indiana, but for the northern tier of the United States. The outlook favors below average precipitation in the Hoosier State and the Great Lakes, and a wet winter in the southern part of the country.
You may have forgotten, but we average 25 inches of snow per year. However, we've been starved for snow the last 2 winters, with less than 10 inches each year. So I'm making my own snow. That's pretty cool.
The last time we were blasted with snow was a decade ago. Indianapolis measured over 55 inches of snow for the winter. Nearly a foot of that fell on January 5th, 2014.
That's right. Yep.
Mike Ryan, a senior meteorologist with the National Weather Service, has nearly 25 years of forecasting experience.
And I think as folks here in central Indiana know, we tend to see way more of these mixed precipitation events than we'd care to see. We see more of the ice events, and those are challenging events not only to deal with from an impact standpoint, but to forecast for.
Chatter about a potential storm often snowballs quickly.
Just because we have one model that's showing so much snow 7 or 8 days out doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. What we have to do as meteorologists and as responsible stewards of the data is to take it and acknowledge it, but put it in that kind of broad scope of possible outcomes. And the whole goal as we get closer and closer to an event is to narrow those outcomes to what ends up occurring.
The challenge, narrow those outcomes. We've had 10 inches the last 2 years.
Oh, wow.
All indications are we'll be well below 20 inches, probably 15 inches or less.
Which has pros and cons.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, some people love winter. I'll just point out one thing here. We'll go back to the jet stream. Often the polar jet stays to the north, and when we do get some cold air blasts, they're likely to be fleeting, not last as long, and the storm system's down here. If we're going to get a big snow, it will come when these two jet streams phase over the Midwest and near Indiana, meaning the cold air's in place when the storm comes by.